Bortle here reporting from the YCS Remote Duel event. We have here a top 16 contestant. Please introduce yourself to the world, man.
So what's up, Bortle? I'm Julian Sebrian. I made top 16 at the Remote Duel YCS for Las Vegas, and I played Drytron.
Yo, Drytron, nice. So, what made you decide to play this deck for this event, man?
Well, to be honest with you, Bortle, it was down to almost the last second of me signing up. I didn't know what to play. I tried so many different decks throughout the last week. My boys were on Dragon Link. My boy Kai was on PK, and they're telling me you just gotta play this because I've been doing pretty bad with this Drytron strategy at locals. Not gonna lie, but I got to the lab. I started cooking up the goo and made it top 16, baby.
Yeah, that's what's up, and it's crazy, man. Because there's a lot of times where people get bodied at locals, but they like outperform in events, so it's just wild.
Yeah, man, bro. I was down bad.
What's your overall experience for this event?
Man, I'll tell you what. It was crazy because I signed up late with VIP status, which I thought I signed up on time. So I started off with a 2 round bye, and then I got a match loss on round three. So I didn't even get to play till round four. I
What?
got waxed by Infitrack, which I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I lost to this deck. But that guy ended up topping Infitrack, crazy. My round five opponent, I waxed him, not even close. But round six and seven, my opponents both disconnected. I got essentially two more free wins.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. So I won round eight, day two, 9-10. Made top cut, bro. So it's just it's insane because you don't want to win that way,
Yeah.
but that's just the structure of the tournament.
Man, that is just wild. I can't believe it. You signed up late with VIP status, you get that game loss, and then you lose to trains of all decks. Nice story right there. I'm glad it worked out. You waxed your top 32 opponent in that top 16, man. So what happened in
Yeah.
top 16?
I think I could have played a little bit better game one. Honestly, I tried to kill him. I think I could have played a little bit more conservatively. Game two went my way, everything about it, and then game three I just opened up terribly.
Oh man, bricks happen even in remote duel, dude.
Oh yeah.
So hey man, would you like to do some shout outs before we start the deck profile portion of the video, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dabbers in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to them. And just shout out to Alex Cancel for hosting like a YCS little party. Me and some other boys were sitting four corners apart. We're all remote dueling for the YCS, so that was pretty cool.
Sweet man. Well, without further ado, please take it with the rest of the deck profile.
Yeah, let's do it, Bortle. So I went with three alpha, three zeta, three delta, and three gamma. You always want to see names. You just always want to see names. If you don't see names, you're not playing the game. And if you're not playing the game, you're gonna lose. So I I saw them just enough. Um, then I went with three diviner. That's standard. Natasha. Natasha was a huge MVP. I feel like if you're playing in any type of YCS or anything, you need a card for time just because it's a part of the game that nobody wants to have to deal with. But if you're ever in that situation, you need something to get you out of that jam. So, and also this card was insane, just taking multiple cards from my opponent. I-10 and Ben 10, these are standard. I played Herald of Perfection with a package that I'll show later. I played the bricks. The bricks were very nice to me. I only drew them a handful of times. And the time that I drew both, I was losing anyway, so it was all right.
Oh, why plasma over the dasher?
For the small chance that you could summon plasma, Dasher is just unusable in this deck. So if you were to draw one of the bricks, this could do maybe something. It is a skill drain,
That's true.
so that's why I chose plasma over any of the other options. And then artifact scythe. This card is obviously a problem. So please get rid of it. That's all the monsters. This is going to be a little interesting. Two Nova and two Cyber Emergency. I went with two copies mainly because I was kind of looking at what Shuping did with his list, and it was kind of similar to a list that I did previously where you would just search Imperial Order. I didn't really like his list, but I did like this concept. I know this is something that Drew had mentioned in Frazier's podcast about, like that if you see multiple of these, they become bricks. Patrick has also mentioned that in Frazier's podcast. So it's kind of okay because all of these cards do the same thing essentially whenever you're searching like the missing piece that you need. So that was fine. Three prep because it searches you Ben 10 and it's also to pair with this. I mean, opening this is kind of like this deck's version of starting off with the Avenger token. Granted, you need Alpha, Prep, or Diviner to resolve, but if this card resolves, it's almost game. Like they'll never stop you. Meteonis, two Fusion Destiny, and I still play Droplet. This card was still really nice for me. And then that's the main deck.
What's
It was
the main deck count?
40.
Oh,
Um,
perfect, man.
yeah, couldn't fit Upstart in this list. I
Did you miss not utilizing like a bunch of hand traps and stuff?
Not really. I mean, like hand traps are like really strong, but like also they make your deck super inconsistent. I mean, if you just built your deck for game one, I mean, you can. This deck is a combo deck, so if you are able to full combo on game two, game three, you can put in all your going second cards because they're going to be primarily good for going second instead of opposed to drawing them when you go first and then not being able to play at all. So that's why I didn't play any hand traps, honestly.
Okay, I guess droplets came in clutch going first when or going second rather, like breaking boards and stuff, right?
Yeah, and it's also not like the worst card going first. Like it's not optimal, but like it is a negate.
That's true.
Cool. And then for extra deck, it's kind of standard. Link Karibo, IP, Dagda. I actually think this card is more of a problem than Scythe because this gives you super easy access to Scythe. Like I think this card probably needs to go because Scythe was never that big of a problem until this card, came into the picture. But that's for a different topic. Verte, Phoenix, Unicorn, Bortle Sword,
God, yes.
this, two Mubeta Fafnir, Downer Beatrice Zeus, then Harold and Nates, and then Phoenix Enforcer. Didn't really miss anything, honestly. This was pretty good.
Nice. Did an access code could have like come up any or?
I like Boral Sword a lot better. It's just guaranteed game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then side deck was triple Lancia. This card was insane. It's so crazy in this deck because like you just search it for free every turn. I was playing a previous build where I was just main decking this because I was so scared of Phantom Knight, but like that deck was like kind of underrepresented, so I'm glad that I didn't main deck this. I wish that I could go back and just main deck one. That's like one huge change that I would do. Absolutely. Three Drone Lockbird. This card is pretty strong. I liked it a lot. Actually, this is supposed to be in the main deck, the Herald of Orange Light. I played one copy of this because it's searchable. If you have another fairy in your hand, you'll never lose to like one hand trap or like a powerful hand trap. So sorry about that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I went with three Nibiru. Nibiru was like the god card all weekend. Like Nibiru's just like easily the best hand trap, like not even close. It was just crazy. Three Dark Ruler, no more. This card is terrible against Cyflock, but not every deck is trying to Cyflock you. For instance, the Dragon Link, the Window decks, Sword Soul. I mean, this card is still like super strong. And then last card was three Sanctum. Um, this card was like pretty good for me. Like I wouldn't say it was like crazy. It was like more of an insurance policy, like insurance that like if they had Droplet against me or something that like I would just flip Sanctum and summon Scythe. Not even summon the Dagda, save the Dagda for the following turn, and then they wouldn't be able to play at all. Also, like if I got stopped, like this guaranteed me a turn, and like this deck has so much follow up that you don't ever want to give it another turn because they're probably gonna beat you.
I mean, well, congrats on this top 16, another Premier top added to your belt. It's pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. And until next time, man, thanks again.
Alrighty, Bortle. Peace.
Yeah. And listeners, if you're not a part of Bortle Nation, sub for Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. Oh, God, yes.
God, yes.
Bortle out.